Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to not draw, but instead I'm going to show you my favorite fall art supplies. This is the stuff that I have really been using the past month or two and I really like it. And it's probably what I'm going to continue using throughout the fall season. So yeah, I'll just show you what I've been using lately and maybe this will inspire you to try different things, or you can share what you're using down below. So the last year I have really been trying to find the perfect paintbrushes, and I found these on Amazon. They're called Virtuoso. They're really cheap and they're surprisingly really good. I haven't used all of them yet. I've been using them for watercolor and gouache. These ones I have been using a lot. They're really nice. I like them. They're similar to the Arteza brushes that I use also, but they're really good quality. I'm happy with them. And along with that, I bought some nicer brushes. These are Blick Studio brushes, Blick art brushes, and they're really good. They were a lot pricier than this though. So yeah, this is what I've been using for my watercolor and gouache lately. Really happy with these, and I feel like it's really made my art process easier just to get brushes that I like a lot better. I'm not sure if you guys have seen some of my recent watercolor videos, but I found these PRIMA watercolors online, and they have palettes for like different themes. So I've been using these and they're really nice. They're really affordable for like each set. This is a skin tone set right here, and I'm literally obsessed with this. It is everything. It works amazingly for skin tones, and I actually like it for like food and flowers too. So this might be my favorite one right now, but this Essence one is also really nice. It has more like earth tones and everything. Pretty much all of these palettes, they have been like my absolute favorite thing that I have been using. Everything is so cute. Look at this. I really like the swatch card it comes with. So this has definitely been a favorite, and I can't say enough how much I like these. I know they're not like the biggest name brand watercolor supply. This one is so cheerful. This is probably my second favorite. I don't know, it changes based on my mood. Anyway, these are very affordable. They're not like the name brand most expensive watercolors, but it's really nice for on the go, and if you work with a certain color scheme anyway, then like why break bank for colors you probably won't use? And if you're traveling, you don't have to mix your colors as much, which I really like. So this is definitely a favorite. I will be using these for a really long time. They are my babies. While we're on the topic of paint, I probably show these in every single favorites video, but my Winsor Newton gouache paint is like my pride and joy. I love these so much. I have this little case for them, and yeah, I use like all the colors. They're usually like color coordinated. I keep the warm colors here, the cold colors here, and like browns and silvers and like metallics over here. But I use this a lot, and I usually just throw them all back in when I'm done. So yeah, Winsor Newton gouache. These are my favorite. And this flush tint tube, really my favorite. It works great if you paint people, so yeah. Oddly enough, gouache is getting a lot of attention right now in the art world, which is, I don't know, it's strange to me to see a lot of people trying this, because for a long time, I mean for a couple years now, I've been using gouache, and everybody has always been like, what is gouache? So it's kind of cool to see people experimenting with gouache. I would definitely say, hands down, this is my favorite brand. Oh, but you know what? I did get this for my white, and I have been using this, and I'm very happy with this. So I would maybe try this in the future for other colors. Okay, these Tombow pens are incredible. I love them so much, guys. I like to develop fonts and sell them online. I can put a link below to like where I sell my fonts because it's not associated with like what I do on YouTube at all. It's under a different name. But when I am doing like rough drafts, sometimes I use these pens. Really amazing. And for my store orders for YouTube stuff, I can do really cool calligraphy. Woo! So I love these pens. They also work really great in artwork for like line art. So yeah, I would definitely recommend them. The harder you press, the thicker your line, and I have found them to work amazingly. Can't say enough good things about them. This is probably an odd one, but let me tell you what, these are perfect for swatch cards, unruled index cards. It's like what, 25, 50 cents for this at Target when you get it when it's back to school season. But they work really great, and I also make lots of to-do lists on them. So this is like an essential for me to have. All right, next we have my new baby, and this, oh, I was airdropping something to myself. I know this is a kind of an odd art supply, but Procreate, this app here, I have been using it a lot. This was the first thing I drew, and this is what like swayed me into loving this. Here's the little Apple Pencil. So this is great for on the go. I am actually traveling as you watch this video, so this is what I am using the entire time I'm traveling. That's why I got it. So happy about this, and I'm really glad I have something to do digital art on the go with. It's really great. So that's my iPad Pro 10.5 inch screen. In one of my older videos, I used this B watercolor paper. Back then I wasn't like a huge fan of it, but now I really like it. It seems different than a lot of cotton papers I've used before, but I actually really like it. So it took some adjusting, and now I'm really happy with it. So I guess it can be included in this video. All right, this guy though, Arches, is like the queen of all papers, for me anyway. I love Arches watercolor paper. This is actually what I made last night. Woo! It's more of like an illustrative style greenhouse, and I loved using this paper. It's super textured. I usually use the pink version of this, which is like, I think it's the hot pressed, really smooth paper, but I've been getting into textures lately. Really enjoy this. So yeah, this will probably be in my Etsy shop, and prints will probably be on my Redbubble soon. I never really advertise that in my videos, so I'm gonna try. But yeah, I like this paper. I'm excited to make more stuff with it. I really think the only thing that sucks about this paper is the price is really high, but it is worth it, completely worth it. Most of my gouache and watercolor paintings are on Arches paper if it's like a bigger project. This is pretty large watercolor paper. It's 12 by 16 inches, but this is like really expensive stuff. So I try to just use like Arteza or B watercolor paper if I know I'm not doing like a huge project. So yeah. This is stuff that I have done on Arches paper in the past though, and I'm just gonna promote myself, but I'm finally like selling these in my shops. So look down below. All right, the last thing is this sketchbook here, and you know what? Who is this by? This is a travelogue sketchbook. It's really nice. This is also for watercolor. You guys have seen me actually like start this sketchbook, but I'm not gonna flip through it because I don't want to ruin the surprises. I'll do a sketchbook tour probably soon once I fill it, but I really love this paper. I will try to show you a smooth, clean piece. It is very thick watercolor paper. Copic markers go through it, but watercolors don't. And it's really nice. All right, those are the art supplies I really like right now. This is what I've been using the past month or two. This is what I see myself continuing to use throughout the rest of the year. So I hope you liked this, and I don't know, I like showing favorites. I like seeing other people's favorites. So hopefully you liked this. Thanks for watching. Have a really good day, and I'll see you in another video, probably in a couple days. Bye!